This is Ashen. We're here on Xbox Series S. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is another one of those Soul-like games where you are a character set into the world of Ash. It's a cold landscape. It's not a fun one to be in. It's filled with challenge, torment, and sorrows in a very minimalistic, aggressive aesthetic. And you will try to survive with some very light building elements to it and combat that is kind of based around stamina, survival with that stamina system, and then battling. So it's got like this sort of multiplayer, like a co-op focus to it. The game is very much centered around actually playing this game with another player, so you can do that online. You can have up to 2 players, or you can also have kind of like this, I guess you would say, AI type assistant giving you a hand, because some of the dungeons and the challenges in this game are literally set around working together and solving some light puzzle type things. It's very much your typical Souls-esque sort of thing. It just does so with a little bit of a more unique backdrop to it, which is kind of intriguing. So here on the Series S, we only have the one graphical option. There's no setting choices. On the Series X, there is kind of setting choices. So yeah, it's just 1080p, 30 FPS, and there is VRR support, which is honestly kind of surprising, all things considered. Yeah, didn't really think that this one would have that kind of thing, but it does for whatever reason. It must have been one of literally the first to have that kind of a support, which is kind of miraculous. Yeah. Definitely a genuine surprise. So you'll encounter maybe some odd things on your adventure. Do we have to go up that way to get to... Oh. Trying to think of the path that actually gets where we need to go. Yeah, okay, we gotta go up through here. I teleported, like, to an early part of the game, but I teleported a little earlier on than I kind of wanted to. But it really helps set the mood and the atmosphere. For sure, yeah, definitely. So, your adventure is slightly different depending on how you go about it. The threats and the danger are the same. And yeah, just kind of a Dark Souls-like gameplay style. That, at the time, to be fair, wasn't as overdone as it is now. So that's kind of cool. I remember seeing this back behind closed doors for Xbox at like E3 2015. I think it was. Yeah, I believe it was E3 2015. Was when I first saw this game, and I got to take a look at it and get an idea of what it has to offer gameplay-wise. And it largely, I would say, stayed the same, hilariously, from kind of what we were shown to the game eventually releasing. I do find it kind of challenging. This part is easier because I've done, you know, stuff. But kind of a run-of-the-mill Souls-like. That's the problem, is, you know, when this did eventually, because I think this took like years. Like, they showed this off at E3 I think it took quite a few years before it actually released. It was one of those games where I was sort of like, remember when they announced this? And then we're like waiting the whole gen for it to come out? Yeah, Xbox was really, well, I mean, struggling more than ever, but yeah, 2018, late 2018, this finally came out. Oh, that's kind of crazy because, yeah, 15 behind closed doors, that's a lot of extra time. Because I don't think the game really changed that much from what I had seen. I mean, it definitely, you know, I'm assuming it was more content and stuff like that, but yeah, I kind of need all the same. Is this not the way to go? No, this is it. Okay. I want to find one of the spawn things so that I can course correct on where I ended up. Like, I didn't want to go this far out of the way. So it's kind of really deep ambient. There is a world of lore and discovery to come across, different weapons to wield, different ways to fight. Oh, magical teleportation creature. Please take me down to Whispers? No, we're right at the top here, aren't we? We're at Listener's Ridge. We might as well just go down. And you do have like a bit of a town type thing going on. I don't know where that ended up, but you kind of like build as you kind of move forward, and then you have, I think it's like a slight society somewhere. Can't go that way. I have the needle, the outpost. Oh, there. I think that's our resting place. And you have like a bit of a build up. And there's side journeys and story journeys. And you have to fight boss type things. And yeah. You know, like I said, your typical Souls. It's just kind of done against the backdrop of a minimalistic aesthetic and style that I do think this game kind of looks nice. I think the art direction actually holds up quite well. It would be a lot better if they bumped up the frame rate, though. I mean, obviously, I think the Series S and the Series X could definitely do that. I doubt they ever will, because we haven't seen that happen yet, but it would be a pleasant surprise. Just literally uncapping the frame rate, but maybe the game can't handle it, otherwise it would add FPS boost, I suppose. Kind of get stuck with what you get stuck with. I feel like I'm almost making this look easier than it is. Yeah. Because there are some, like, really, I would call them, like, grim, really dark, low-lit areas that are just complete pains to traverse, and the dungeon element of it is, kind of hardcore. Really is sort of a ambient, calm atmosphere. I will say that. Like, the vibe is very, very chill. I guess the idea is the ash of the world is essentially the idea that the world is dark and you're trying to light it. As to say, that is your purpose here. You are sort of someone that's trying to bring in a humanity of light, or humanity is light, and that's kind of the idea here. Is that you are bringing in a new age and a new change for this world. And there's others that, I don't know if they want the status quo, but, you know, they're out here living their lives too. Good job, teammate. You and I, we're getting it done. We're actually progressing pretty well through this. The real pain is when I get to the, I think it's like the quarry area, which we're sort of going through. I should have honestly taken the fast travel route to get to where I wanted to, because it's like, it is actually quite a journey to get to where I'm trying to actually get to. The seed of the matriarch. Oh, that's not good. As you can tell, I'm incredibly agile, but that's mostly because I've done all this. Trust me, the game is, it's harder than meets the eye, that's for sure. But I hope you can kind of get a vibe of, what this has to offer. The business end of faith, the broken, okay. Can't believe my inventory is all filled up. Now where did we go? We totally did like a circle, didn't we? Did I just send us in a circle? Uh-huh. Well, that's weird. Oh, here we go. This is the core area I was talking about. And I think there's like light character customization, sort of. Ow. I remember these demon dogs being so, mean and aggressive. Yeah, they definitely got a problem with me. I don't know, it's kind of a neat game. Like, if you're into the Dark Souls type thing, this is just like another option. If you play enough of this stuff, it does weigh down on you. We're gonna go to the Matriarch's seat. At least it all loads way faster on the Series S. That's kind of a benefit. Yeah. The majestic creature. Because there's always more room for Souls-like games if you're into that kind of thing. Maybe I should have tried the level. I think I've been gaining a lot of stuff. Discarding what was human. This is where the painful element of this begins. What kind of inventory do I have? See, if you're playing on the Series X, you actually have like 2 graphic options. Oh, come on. These shields are annoying. I guess the bigger question is, where's my buddy at? that is the bigger, larger question for sure. Where was my pal? Scoria regained. Oh, you're here, okay. I should probably go see if I can actually improve anything. Vagrants, rest. It is kind of cool that you can have other players, though. Passive multiplayer. Oh, yeah, I passively see others and stuff like that. Glad this one's still kicking. Storage. See, I've got all these items that are completely useless. As you can tell, the world is a lot lighter here. Got all my talismans. A lot of different abilities. And the world is a lot less ashen over here. It's kind of cool. It's actually like a bit of a peaceful area. Spear crafting. Try to find the level area. I think there's one where you can actually level up, if I'm not mistaken. Forging axes. Bone hatchet. 9,000. Can I sell this stuff? That bone hatchet sounds like a great upgrade.
Amirin was what?
This is a good.
See, there's actually some complex stuff to this. Got our own little society going on, which is majestic. And you notice that the world is a lot less, again, filled with ash. It's a lighter new world that we're building.
I wish you could have seen.
Yeah, I guess I don't have enough points to actually get anything helpful, so that's great. Kind of a little funny. Would have been really helpful to have a better weapon or something.
Dreamt of.
Can't increase my sap, I need 5752. Time to go die, I guess. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Although I guess it would be good to kind of grind up to get more of a health thing. Thank you, majestic, fast travel creature. That brings me towards death. That was close. I should have probably died there and fell off the ledge. I feel like I should just let you kill everything. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that guy go. He's axing him at all question. All I know is that I go down here, it leads to a terrifyingly dark, horrible dungeon of death and pain. That's all I know. I code this way, and it's just the end of times. These guards are annoying too. And a large part of the game is also the light that you take with you. Really nice art direction though, right? Visually quite beautiful. Strikingly beautiful, yeah. Not everyone wants to go into the dark caves. I've tried many times. I never really return. Or at least only part of me does.